Well, I'm finally doing it. I started a Patreon. Hello everybody, I'm Kate Cass, and yes, you heard right, you can now support Kate Cass Reviews and Let's Talk About on Patreon. This is something I've had in the back of my mind for quite some time now, so thanks to some encouragement from you guys, I decided to give it a go. As with almost every Patreon out there, this one comes with tier-specific rewards. We're keeping the tiers a bit smaller for now, but I hope you guys like the rewards. For $3 a month, you'll get your name in the credits of every single Let's Talk About review. Standard, I know, but it's an iconic Patreon tier at this point. You'll also get access to Patreon exclusive posts and maybe polls in the future, where I'll be posting updates on what you can expect on the channel every single month. I should have the one for March up later this week. For the $5 tier, you'll get your name read out in the credits for that extra level of support, but you'll also get access to the exclusive First Impression series. That's right, First Impressions is now a Patreon exclusive series and is being retooled a bit. I'll be using First Impressions videos to give initial thoughts on recent episodes of certain TV shows the day after they air. Basically like what I did for the first few episodes of WandaVision last month. The shows that will be covered in this First Impressions series as of right now are the upcoming Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and likely all of the Marvel Disney Plus shows, and the last few episodes of DuckTales. In fact, the day after this announcement goes up, the First Impressions for the DuckTales episode, The Lost Cargo of Kit Cloudkicker, will be up for $5 patrons to check out. Let me clarify that just because there is a Patreon exclusive First Impressions video on an episode or entire series of a show, that doesn't mean there won't possibly be a Let's Talk About video on the show or episode in question down the road. But if you want to know my thoughts on these shows right after they come out, and not much later like usual, this is the tier to sign up for. I'll likely be adding other shows to the First Impressions series as time goes on. Doctor Who will definitely be included when it comes back, because I know some of you really like talking about that show, and so do I, and I'm thinking of including the Owl House when it comes back for season 2. We'll see about that. Then we have the big one, the $10 tier. For $10, you get everything I've already listed and even more perks. This tier will get you the chance to request a dedicated video from me on entertainment news. Stuff like my Darkwing Duck reboot speculation video, or my recent Pokemon Presents breakdown. If you want me to talk about my feelings on a trailer or a piece of entertainment news in an area I would have thoughts on, this is how you can request videos like that. And for anyone wondering, those videos will not be Patreon exclusive. They will be right here on the channel for you all to see and hear, and the patron who asked for me to cover that subject will get a shout out in the video. Unless they don't want a shout out, which is perfectly fine. As a bonus for the $10 tier, you'll also get a digital art commission from me as a thank you. This is the kind of stuff you can expect from that. The only conditions will be no not safe for work content, and there might be a character limit. I don't know about that one yet, it might depend on the character designs. We'll work that out, don't worry. We also have a goal reward. If we hit $100 a month on Patreon, I will start working on another First Impression series that will eventually lead to a full Let's Talk About review on Daredevil. That's right, with enough of your support, I'll finally dip my toe into the Marvel Netflix world. Partially so I can get ready for Daredevil's rumored appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home. Whether or not that pans out though, if we hit this goal, I'll do Patreon exclusive First Impressions videos on each season of Daredevil as I finish them. Then there will be a full Let's Talk About review on the series for everyone. Does this mean I'll do this for all of the Marvel Netflix shows? I have no idea. Let's see how Daredevil goes first. For now, that pretty much covers everything with the Patreon. Again, this is very much me testing things out. This is very new territory for me, and I'm seeing what will be good rewards to express my gratitude for your support in this new area of my content creation. If there's enough support for this, maybe we can be a bit more ambitious with the goals and tiers. With enough support, I'd consider adding higher tiers to maybe come with requests for Let's Talk About reviews. I also considered adding a series of reviews for The Lion Guard as a goal, since I've gotten a lot of requests to cover that show, so maybe that'll be something to aspire to if there's a good amount of growth here. So, if anything here sounded interesting to you, you can follow the link in the description of this and every video from now on and support me on Patreon. I greatly appreciate any contributions you guys can make to this, and if you can't, that's perfectly understandable. Let me be clear, nothing at all in terms of Let's Talk About is changing, except there'll be a bunch of names in the credits now. You'll still get the same content you guys always have for the last 5 years for free. There's just extra content now to thank those of you who do become patrons as a way of showing my gratitude and to make you guys feel more involved with the content. Even if you just continue to watch and enjoy and maybe even share my videos around, that means so much to me as well. It's the reason I even have the confidence to try taking this next step of making some money doing what I love. Whatever form it takes for you as a viewer, subscriber, or maybe even patron now, thank you all so much for your continued support and enthusiasm for my content. It is very much appreciated, trust me. In the meantime, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.